Nice! Well, hello again everyone. I hope we're okay and I hope you're all prepared for Christmas. I know we are. If you've watched my channel long enough, you'll know that I've got quite a collection of these Carabiner style knives. I quite like them actually, especially the UK friendly slip joint style. That's the Sanrenmu. We have a little Harnds Lark here again, slip joint, and another little Sanrenmu. This is a quite a nice little one too. What is this one? Do we know what it is? Not off the top of my head, we don't. But anyway, you can. What I'll do is I'll put links to all of these knives in the description, so you can go along and have a look at them. The latest one I've got in is the Sanrenmu GB4-612, and it's this little fellow here. And here it is by itself. This one's actually a little frame lock knife, but it's got the little carabiner here. It's very light. It's had plenty of machining on it to make it light, and it there we go, locks open. Look at that. Looks quite good, doesn't it? I have to say, it does actually remind me quite a lot of a Romulan warbird. I don't know what you Star Trek fans think out there, but it certainly reminds me of one. Anyway, let's take a close look, shall we? Right, for a start, we shouldn't have too many problems with the exposure with this lovely black finish on the blade. It is a flat chisel grind, the other side being completely flat, of course. We have the Sanrenmu logo there, a large pivot, largish washer on there, and then we move along to the frame lock just here, and we have what is this now? This material here is it's PA66 plus some glass reinforcement, I think, just here. What I'll do is I'll put you a link in the description below if you want to learn more about this material. And then we move along to the Carabiner. This frame lock, you might think, won't be all that good, but if we take a closer look at it with the macro lens, you'll find it's designed so that it won't slip off in this direction. Let's just break it. There we go, and I'll turn it upside down, and you'll see how the back end of the blade here is cut at an angle, look, so that the lock drops into it but won't let it go any further. And of course we've got the little ball bearing pressed in there to act as a detent to hold the blade closed. And here we have the other side of the pivot. There's the blade material, 8CR13 MOV, which is interesting because GearBest have got it down as 14 MOV. What we got there? Is that it's an Allen key, isn't it? Allen style hex screw. What about on the other side? Yeah, hex screws holding this one together then. It is held together with hex screws. And there's that PA66 plus GF material. With the amount of machining this thing has had and the gaps in it, you would imagine this to be fairly lightweight, which it is at 41 grams or 1 3/8 of an ounce. And what kind of dimensions are we looking at here then? Well, you're looking at overall length of about 135, 134 mil, blade length, well, we can only go with the cutting edge on this. Let's have a look. I make it round about 55mm long, although GearBest have got it at 53, so around about that length, that'd be all right then. Okay, quite an interesting little design then. I like the way these cutouts are machined so that when we close it, look at that, they line up perfectly. Smart, I like that. And I say you've got a little carabiner to attach it to your belt. Unfortunately, you won't really be able to carry this in the UK because this the lock makes it a very, very dangerous weapon indeed, even at this kind of size. You know, very dangerous. Shouldn't have it. What's the blade like? Well, it feels nice and sharp. Nice point on there too. I think what we better do is get the old bitzer bag in and just find out how sharp she is. Now this flat chisel grind, and it's only, the edge is only ground onto one side of the thing. Looks like it might be flat, but it's actually got a slight curve to it, got a very, very slight belly to it. I'll show you that later on, but what we'll do is, now the bitzer bag's here, we'll try cutting some paper with it for a start, shall we? That'll be interesting. Yeah, let's just try that, because the blade is sharpened this side, which is not particularly the side I want to be cutting with, but let's have a look, see what it does. And it does cut rather well, look at that. That's nice. So it's sharp then. It's enjoying that. Look at that, how easy it is for it. Alright, the cardboard then. Let's get the cardboard in. Oh wow, look. Straight through the cardboard then. Almost. I'm just trying to go against the grain here. That's interesting. Let's try against the grain a little bit, shall we? Yeah. Doesn't mind that either. So we'll get rid of that. The heavy duty package strapping that I can get from work. Got quite a bit of that kicking about the house, I can tell you. Right, so look. Oh yeah. Barely notices that, so what's it like for chopping it up? Well, I think you heard that, but it certainly cut through it quite nicely. Oh. The cable. Try the cable, shall we? Oh, mind your fingers on the sharp bit then. Yeah, wow, that was easy for it. Where's my chopping block? Yeah, look. That's fairly effortless actually. I don't need much pressure at all to do that. On the floor again then, we don't mind that either. Now, some of you might be wondering, with these cutting tests, is it trying to disengage the lock? Well, no, it isn't. Funnily enough, you think gripping it actually on the frame lock would disengage it, but it's not. It's not doing that at all. Let's get this horrible rope. Don't like this stuff at all, really. But then again, £1 for 15 metres. Who's complaining? It gives us guys something to chop up, doesn't it? Right, here we go. And oh, hang on. Now look. Now that's very interesting. What was I just saying? And what happened? It's just disengaged it. In fact, it's pushed it. I'll get the. Let's get a close up on that. Look what's happened, guys. The pressure required to cut the rope has actually pushed the frame lock the wrong side of the blade then. This will be interesting. Can we get it back? I'm going to have to... hang on guys, I'll be back in a minute. Can I push this back on here? Ah. Well, that is interesting. Blimey. There we go, we got it. Well, that was quite interesting. Still locks up though. Well, that was interesting then. Anyway, let's continue with the cutting tests, shall we? I have some of the large, what's left of a bit of large zip tie here. I wonder if it can hack its way through that without breaking the lock. I'm going to have to be careful with that, to be honest with you. Right, let's have a look. Not really, struggling with that. But then again, I don't want to put too much pressure on it because it is. Oh, it's gone again. Look. There we go. Well, that's not too. So it's not for heavy duty use then, guys. Just lightweight duties only. Let's get that back in the bag. We'll try some of Link's seatbelt. See if we can handle that without going the wrong way then. Right, it cuts through that nicely, look. Yeah, it's cut through that quite nicely. This point on here should be quite good for piercing. And it is. What about the other way? Can it pierce that way as well? Yeah, look, see? So it's good. Right then. So, you're going to have to be careful using it with that, this frame lock breaking like that, disengaging. I didn't think it would, but you can't put too much pressure on this, guys, otherwise it goes the wrong way, and that's not very good, is it? So, an interesting design, but it seems to have failed. Well, that's a shame, because I quite like this knife. Right then, guys, the Sanrenmu GB4-612 frame lock carabiner knife. Quite an interesting design, I think. I quite like it. Compromised by the frame lock though. That's quite an interesting little result then, isn't it? Right then. Have any of you guys had any experience of these knives out there at all? If you have, please let me know if you've had the same problem with them. If you'd like to subscribe and you haven't done so already, then feel free to do so, because that will support the channel very nicely. Thank you very much. You can click like, you can share it with your friends. I'm going to be putting a GearBest link in the description below. If you want to buy one of these and you do so from my link, I will get a very small commission from that, which I shall be putting straight back into the channel, so that you guys have got some more interesting stuff to look at in the future. But yes, it's an interesting result on that frame lock then. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, I hope you enjoyed watching. If you did, please let me know. Okay, and I'll catch you another time here at Rathbone Manor. Alright then guys, see you later. Bye. Anyway, let's take a look at the knife, shall we? A close look at the knife, shall we?